GorePit Zine has been out for 2 months now. And you guys have questions. You've left some comments. A lot of amazing feedback. So let's do a Q&A. I want to give a sincere thank you to everyone who has grabbed a copy of GorePit Zine Issue One Extreme Pestilence. It has been so exciting the last couple of months. It's been busy. You guys have kept me busy, and I appreciate that. And so many great questions. I have 27 questions here, so I'm going to dive in. Some of them are kind of doubles. So, and then I had one person, hi Mike, he said I could do a shout out. He sent about 5 questions himself. So, and then I had 2 or 3 from my friend Sean. So, some people felt very comfortable sending me multiple questions. That's amazing. Thank you for any and all questions. Over on Instagram, I posted a question box that just said leave a question, a comment, feedback, whatever. And this is what that is from. I answered some of these over there, but I'm going to answer them all together here. Let's dive in. Question 1. Or I'm sorry, this is, okay. I put them in order of how I received them. So this is more of like a comment. I'm addicted to issue 1 and all that splatters. Excellent work on both. Thank you. And then the next one was bought GorePit Zine and all that splatters. Can't put them down. Thank you. So far, that has been I've seen that a lot, and I must say it's very humbling, and I appreciate it beyond words that people are just, I guess, reading all that splatters. This isn't about all that splatters, but reading the companion book and GorePit Zine in one sitting, that blows me away, and thank you. I wish GorePit Zine could be monthly. That would be amazing if that could happen. But it's just me doing all of it. And someone asked me right before I started filming here, who does all my promotion? Me. I do that too. I do all of the promo ads, write, edit, the layout. Everything is me, so it takes time. But yeah, the next issue won't be as long. It won't take as long. Layout 100 and writing 100. Can't wait for issue 2. Thank you. I appreciate that. What do you mean companion book with all that splatters? Sorry, I'm stupid. You're not stupid. So I refer to it as a companion book because all that splatters was intended to be a column in every issue of GorePit Zine. And when I started writing the first column, it turned into the book, and a book about fandom. And I started it as like a 2-page thing, and the next thing I knew, it was just a full-blown book with chapters, and yeah, we all know the story. So it's kind of like the companion to GorePit Zine. It's at the same primacy as GorePit Zine as far as the writing goes and the subject matter, and being, a little more goofy, but yet still being honest. And so, yeah, it's kind of like, also Chaz Ballin had Deep Red, and then he had Deep Red Alert, which were the smaller issues. Those are kind of companions. Also, Rod Serling had the Twilight Zone companion book to the television series. I don't know if that's comparable in any way, but that's why I refer to it as the companion book. Also, if I did like a backwoods triple chunk blower, or like a backwoods, it wouldn't be triple because it would be more, but if I did like a backwoods chunk blower or like a squeamish sentiments book, that would be also a companion book, or an Annals of Horror's Assholes. You grilling IMDb reviewers is my new mood. Thanks. I always imagine this, like a mustache guy with his little mustache. Ooh, yes, I critique film. I'm going to talk about film. I watch nothing shot on video cassette tape, because that is for degenerates. Yeah, I just imagine like this scholarly academic guy who's going to tweak a horror film to death, and look for every flaw and put it under a magnifying glass and be like, that is why horror is, like, I don't know. Horror gets the harshest critiques, and I don't know. You're just some guy who has to complain. Oh my god! Annals of Horror's Assholes! Exclamation point. Laughing emoji. Skull emoji. Killed me. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I love to make people laugh. So, that's my full-on intent with Annals of Horror's Assholes, is to be kind of an asshole myself and just rip on these fucking chodes who are, well, they're the asshole of the film. And, you know, like I say, it's just, you have all kinds of characters in the movies. It's inevitable you got an asshole somewhere in there. And yeah, I'm always happy to hear when people enjoy that feature. Issue 2 in 2027. Well, I don't know. It would be amazing if I could get issue 2 out next year. Again, I'm the only one doing everything. And so it's a lot of work, a lot of time. Issue 2 already is kind of in the works because I can't help myself. I am putting my first work of fiction, short stories, in the forefront. It is priority right now because I really want to publish a work of fiction finally in my life. I've wanted to do that since I was a kid, and I'm 43, and just now doing it is wild. I have been working on it here and there, not gonna lie, but nothing major, just some ideas, just to get the ideas that I do have for issue 2 down. To say that it's going to come out next year, I don't think so. But it will be close, and I promise it's not going to take as long as the first issue took to assemble. Thank you for keeping print alive. Please don't stop. The cut and paste layout. I will not stop the cut and paste layout. That, to me, like, I was learning how to do layout on the computer. It's just not as fun. I honestly, I think I'm not going to say it's more creative to do a cut and paste. It's just different creativity when you do cut and paste. You have to kind of work within your means. With a computer, you can kind of manipulate and adjust words to fit into a certain frame of space. with cut and paste, you print it out and then you have to make it work. Sometimes I will divide the lines, that way they print in like a thinner strip. But no, cut and paste is definitely, again, I wanted to do that with Evil Speak before it was even Evil Speak. My intention was to, just write a feature, edit the feature. This was actually before I appreciated the art of editing. So I was just like, I'm just going to write the feature, and then go to a print shop or like Staples and print it out, and then do the layout. Like, that was my plan. But obviously it didn't go that way. So it's fun to finally do this. And it's just another creative part of it that's, and there's like a ritual to it. Mike, again, okay, you are our Chaz Ballin in an era we need him most. So thanks for the honesty. That is, those are heavy words, and I appreciate the compliment. I hope that, I don't know what to say to that except for thank you, and I hope I live up to that expectation, always. Someone else did message me at one time saying how I put them in mind of Chaz, but I do have my own approach to it, to writing and expressing myself. And so, when I'm told that, I really, I guess it is humbling, but I appreciate it, and it means a lot. It's inspiring to hear that, of course, because I started writing about film because of Chaz. So, thank you, and I appreciate that. Why did you leave out Violent Shit 4? Well, I had to leave it open-ended because if you notice at the end, it does say the end, or maybe not, or is it? Because when I do Extreme Pestilence Part 2, whatever issue that's going to be, it's going to round out the Violent Shit films. I don't dislike the fourth one. It's just, I didn't feel the need to include it in issue 1. Plus I thought, I can save it and then do a continuation of Extreme Pestilence, because every issue is going to be themed. So when I go back to this theme of pestilence, like zombies and just like sickness and stuff like that, I will round out Violent Shit, which that's obviously not a zombie film, but it's also the German gore kind of falls in. It can all be funneled into the same bottle of toxic goo, if you will. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to do eventually an Extreme Pestilence 2, and it'll go in that issue. So, also, thanks for being a writer who doesn't remind us every 2 lines you're a woman. You're welcome. Yeah, I get it. I think that there's a, like I said in All That Splatters, the book, in particular chapter 9, I feel like there, of course, is an audience for that approach to writing, for that approach of viewing horror movies and hearing someone how they want to talk about horror movies. And, a lot of the females in the scene write from that approach. Not all of them. And not just writers, just, YouTubers, which you kind of have to write for that also. You have to write down your ideas or a loose script or whatever. Not all of the females are taking that approach, but it does seem like there has to be this, to do about a female being a female, and we need more female voices. Why can't people just talk about horror movies? Like, why, if that is your focus, then do you even care about the horror movies? I think you're turning it more into a political grandstanding than just, chilling out with a fucking splatter flick. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Thank you for that compliment, because to me that is a compliment, and you are welcome. What was the biggest challenge during the process, creatively and otherwise? Okay, so GorePit had a lot of challenges. For some reason, I kept thinking that I created it in 2021. It was actually 2020, because I went back on the Instagram story that I had posted, and it was 2020, and I was like, holy shit. So 6 years ago, I came up with the idea of doing GorePit Zine on the side of Necromantical Screams. Or not so much on the side, but just doing 2 different zines with 2 different, styles of movies, 2 different writing approaches, basically, more or less. I don't know. Necromantical Screams has lighthearted tones to it also, especially in Volume 2 with the Satan's Children feature. That one's funny. Because I took all the IMDb keywords and put them in bold and incorporated them into the feature. And I just reread that recently because someone asked if I was going to do that again. And yeah, I'm going to do that again. Now, what was the biggest challenge? Definitely once I really started picking up the work in 2024, when I was heavily pregnant with my daughter, our third and final baby, our baby girl. That was a rough pregnancy. I had hyperemesis gravidarum, which means that I was puking every day for 9 months. I think I had 14, yes, I kept count, 14 days interspersed throughout those 9 months where I wasn't puking. But I was sick a lot. And by the time I was to give birth to her, I was, not to be dramatic, but I mean, the reality is I was near my deathbed. I was not doing good. And they had to do a bone marrow extraction to see if I had leukemia. There was a lot going on, but I was pushing through. And getting this done was so important. I think it was also just keeping my mind off of how horrible I felt. But I remember doing the Black Past layout. That was one of the last ones I did before Abigail was born. And having to get up and go puke because the layout, the pictures were turning my stomach. Anything turned my stomach at that time, especially smells. And my smell was heightened. So I would be in here in the living room and Simon would open the refrigerator and I would smell him opening the refrigerator and then I'd puke. That's how bad it was. So I guess that overall sums up the biggest challenge. Of course, also when it's wrapping up and at the end you're getting all the little minor tweaks finalized, and then you're like, oh my god, I got to remember to do this, I got to remember to do that, I got to remember to write the number on the inside with the front matter. There's a lot going on, and but the biggest challenges were definitely when I was still pregnant. And oh yeah, and I was also writing the album or the demo reviews for Gorefest. Oh my god, I was so sick. I was so sick during a lot of that in 2024, and also all that splatters. I was working on both. But that's definitely the answer to that question. Who will be in the next Annals of Horror's assholes? Okay, I don't want to give this away, but I will tell you one movie that's going to be featured. Because I'm doing an Asian Extreme issue. And I have I have the subtitle, Issue 1 is Extreme Pestilence. I have the subtitle. I'm not going to announce that yet. I'm going to tell you what movie has the first set of assholes. Story of Ricky. And that's a lot of assholes. 200 pages of pure art. You have an eye for layout work. Will Necromantical have the same? Yes. First of all, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, every layout, every zine that I do from here on out will have cut and paste. I don't think there's any going back from that. It's too much fun. I love how it looks. And I've gotten so many compliments on it that, yeah, I mean, that's inspiring also, is hearing the compliments that that I get for that. And yeah, so yes, you always cut and paste, and for everything that I do. Blue Collar Blues reads like a documentary. Have you thought of making one? That would be quite an undertaking, so not right now. But yeah, I mean, that would be amazing to make a documentary. Picking and choosing what the documentary would be on would be crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to, but that would be a lot. That would be a lot. But I appreciate the compliment. I did kind of approach it with a documentary feel in mind, I guess, more or less. I wanted it to be a rundown of the evolution of zombie movies. And I thought of it as like before Romero and after Romero. And yeah, I don't know. That kind of helped me organize the structure of the feature. Oh, this kind of goes into the next question. Do you have any favorite articles you've written? I love all of my articles, and I don't want that to sound arrogant or pompous or pretentious or anything like that. I think you should be proud of the shit that you do. And I am proud of the shit that I do. And there are ones that I look back on. I know you probably mean here in GorePit Zine, but there are ones that I look back on and I'm like, man, I use that as a tool on how to grow as a writer. And it's just splatter flicks. It's not like I'm writing for fucking like Psychology Today or National Geographic, like brain surgery. It's just, I don't know. And as far as GorePit Zine, I don't know. I am really proud of the Blue Collar Blues, Zombies, the Working Man's Monster. I love how Annals of Horror's Assholes turned out. I think Squeamish Sentiments is fun because it is me talking about the first time certain movies made me sick, whether it was the movie itself or the VHS box or whatever. I don't know. I think they're all fun. They all have kind of a unique approach to how I wrote them. Of course, the Backwoods Triple Chunk Blower is, that took a lot. And I love how that turned out too. So I guess I really don't have one specific favorite one. I'm proud of the whole zine. Will you vlog the process of making issue 2? It's really inspiring to watch. Thank you. Yes, I will. I will vlog a whole lot more coming up in the next few months because I'm either not going to be on Instagram anymore or take a long break from it again like I did at the end of last year going into this year. I have too much that I want to work on, including YouTube. So that takes up my time, and that takes up time some days, and I don't even realize it. And I get lost on there looking at movies, books, but also recipes and different shit. Yeah, so, but I will be vlogging the process of making issue 2. Shirts. I've thought about it. I've mentioned it on here before. Maybe. And I'm thinking of doing, which this person wrote me back and reiterated that they do mean GorePit Zine logo shirts. yeah, I thought about doing a logo shirt and like a shirt design. But I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for the heads up on Burnt Offerings podcast. Shit's awesome. No problem. Glad you're digging it. Glad to hear that. I had someone else reach out to me and say that as well. So two heads up for Burnt Offerings. Who else is checking out Burnt Offerings? If not, I'm going to leave their link below. It's one of the only podcasts that I keep up with. I've backlogged. They're great guys. Please go check them out. Backwoods Triple Chunk Blower is a blast. I love the trailer reviews. That is so creative. Thank you, dude. It was fun to do. And I got to think about what's going to be in issue 2 for that, since issue 2 is going to be Asian themed. I think I have a good idea. Okay. But thank you. And yes, I'm looking forward to keeping up on that column or that feature. Thanks for the belly laughs. Been having it rough lately. I'm sorry to hear that you are having it rough, but I'm glad to hear that I can take off some of the roughness and give you some belly laughs. And hopefully my new YouTube coming up will help you out as well, because more stuff is coming. I hope things get better for you, and reach out anytime. Not one page is filler, never boring. Thank you. So creative. Again, thank you. That was the same. Who was that? Was that Sean? I can't remember who that was. Sent me that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Wish this could be monthly. Here we go again. Maybe 2 small ones a year. Lamau. Laughing my ass off. Wouldn't that be amazing if I could pull that off? That would be amazing. But I also want to do Necromantical Screams 3. And I'm also doing books of fiction. And YouTube. I've got a lot going on. Probably too much. And it's not even like my first role in life. My first role in life is mom and wife. And but I think that's what, like, when you're truly happy in life, I think David Lynch was right. When you're truly happy in life, the creativity is just, you're inspired to do things. So that would be amazing. But yeah. Which violent shit movie is your favorite? Read the article. Read the feature. Just kidding. I know you have. The third one, Infantry of Doom, Zombie Doom. But it's hard to pick because I love them all. But that one's definitely the most entertaining. I love the music in it. I love just the batshit absurdity of that movie. It's a great mashup of like ninjas and zombies and just, yeah, Mad Doctor. Yeah, definitely Infantry of Doom. And finally, I'm ending with this one. Where can I score a copy? It is available on Amazon. And also available from me. If you want to order direct from me, it does come signed. It comes with a newsletter, and it comes with a short story that I wrote called Demonology, and it comes with a logo sticker. And I also found more Deadly Spawn buttons, so it's going to come with that as well. You get some free gifts when you order it from me. Those do not come with Amazon orders, and yes, I have to reiterate that. I had one person years ago write me and say, I didn't get this and you didn't sign my book. It's like, you ordered it from Amazon. I'm not at the Amazon facility signing books. But anyway, goddamn, that flew by. I had so much fun going through those questions and comments. And thank you so much to everyone who has grabbed a copy and given me feedback. Have I gotten any negative feedback? I have not. The only negative feedback I have received was a comment on here saying that the copy they ordered from Amazon printed a little too dark. And I hate hearing that. I wish that wasn't the case, because the copies that I have gotten so far have all been perfect. When that does happen, because it will happen, I send them back. It hasn't happened in a while, so it hasn't happened since the first issue of Necromantical Screams. So, anyway, yeah, I hate hearing that, but hit up Amazon and see if you can get another copy. But yeah, if you guys here on YouTube who are not on Instagram, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, because I will answer them in another video. I don't know what video, but I am going to do a vlog soon of just like, probably like a September vlog or whatever. And maybe I'll do it in that, or just its own video. I don't know. We'll see. This is getting long, so I'm gonna hack it off here. And again, thank you so much for the support and the feedback and the excitement for what's to come. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video.
Alright, that wasn't too bad.
And you know what I'm going to say? If you would like, say it with me. Dismissed.
You need a suitcase? You need a suitcase, man!